Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. Good evening to all of you in YouTube land, and happy holidays to you and yours in YouTube land as well. I love the fact that tonight is Monday, December 25th, 2023. Some of you may be wondering, why the hell is Robert recording videos on Christmas night? Because I have the time to do so. That's why. Also keep in mind that in Cuban culture, the feast is on Christmas Eve, or as we say in Spanish, Nochebuena. So, and last night I had the honor and pleasure of accompanying Drake to the home of the priestess of Grove Argentum, which is a Manhattan-based chapter of the International Fellowship of the Goddess Isis, because every year she has a traditional Cuban feast in her home. It's also the one night of the year when she is a Christian, as opposed to a witch. And the food was fabulous, as usual. I received many compliments on my café con leche, which made me very happy. But anyway, so in addition to being thankful for all that, I wanted to do a video expressing my immense gratitude and praise for everything involved with the recent Moon Serpent and Bone 5th Annual Yule Festival. First and foremost, I am most thankful to Amy. Amy is the living goddess of Moon Serpent and Bone, and she is the current owner of Otherworldly Waxes. And I am so incredibly thankful to her because, I mean, for so many reasons, but mainly I am so massively thankful to her and for her because, to be perfectly blunt, she sets a standard, and it is a standard that I especially love and that I can fully appreciate. You know, I am not a stranger to offering my psychic services at other events, such as psychic fairs. And I have had some success at psychic fairs, but let's say the last decade or so of psychic fairs, the level of success that I've experienced has not been as enjoyable or as prosperous or as fulfilling. And one thing that has become a standard at a Moon Serpent and Bone market is I quickly lose track of how many clients with whom I meet. And I quickly lose track of the variety of psychic services that people avail themselves of when I'm at a Moon Serpent and Bone market. I still remember, I mean, this year, people avail themselves of readings with me, whether it was with tarot, with oracle cards, with Lenormand, or with playing cards. People avail themselves of metaphysical consultations. People avail themselves of goddess energy healing treatments. People avail themselves of so many of the various psychic services that I offer currently. And I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful to all the amazing people who took time out of their lives and out of their days and out of their weekends to attend the Moon Serpent and Bone 5th Annual Yule Festival. I'm so thankful to everybody who waited to avail themselves of my psychic services. And I am especially thankful to the staff and the volunteers at Locust Grove Estate in Poughkeepsie, New York, for their professionalism, for their friendliness, for their good juju, for their great energy. And seriously, I am just so thankful. And I also want to express gratitude to the groundskeepers at Locust Grove Estate for making the grounds so beautiful and so clean and so beautifully well tended. I often do a live streaming video in this, it's not a gazebo per se. It kind of has that gazebo feel to me, but it's these two wooden benches that have vines that are trailing along the top and around the tops of these benches. And it's my favorite place to sit on the property. Mind you, when I'm out there for the, to do a live video on my Instagram account prior to the beginning of the Moon Serpent and Bone markets that are held there, especially for the ones in December, it's kind of cold, but I still love being out there for a little while. And that's another thing that makes me thankful for Amy, because Amy does an optional cleansing and blessing that is just so beautiful and so powerful. And it is one thing that was missing for me, was really missing for me at any of the other events at which I would offer my psychic services. So having somebody make time to do a cleansing and a blessing so that everybody who's a part of that event be successful, be prosperous, be fulfilled, be happy, sell out of their merchandise, be so exhausted after conducting readings and energy healing treatments that they got to spend the following day just like with a towel over their head. That really does it for me. And that is something that I always wished would be a part of any of the other events in which I was a part. And it never was. And I always wondered why. And when Amy began offering this, when I began working with Amy and she offered it, I was just like, this is what's been missing for me. And if I ever offer psychic fairs, then I promise you that will definitely be a part of it. But that's another topic for another video for another day. And of course, I especially want to do a special shout out to John. John has been a part of Locust Grove Estate for longer than I've been a part of Moon Serpent and Bone. Not only did he make some delicious coffee, but somebody brought sugar in the raw, that raw turbinado sugar. I was so delighted and so shocked I didn't take a few packets with me. I could have, but I didn't. I was just like, I'm just so happy this is here. I could have, but maybe I will next time. I don't know. But I did promise myself that next time I'm bringing half and half, because I'm like, I know some people are kind of lactose intolerant, so somebody's bringing the 2% milk. Okay, that's fine. I'm bringing half and half. And I'm going to need to bring 2 containers, because you watch, it's going to be like, all of a sudden there's no half and half. I don't know why. I know why, because it tastes so good. So I'll bring half and half for everybody, and I'll bring light cream for me. And of course, a huge thank you to everybody who on social media, especially Instagram, posted beautiful compliments about my readings and posted their photographs of their time at the Moon Serpent and Bone market, especially with Krampus, that big old pussycat. And I do look forward to returning to the Moon Serpent and Bone 6th annual Ostara market in March of 2024. I'm very much looking forward to that. But for right now, thank you to all of you once again for an incredibly fulfilling, successful, prosperous, and beautiful Moon Serpent and Bone 5th annual Yule Festival market. And of course, another big thank you to Amy, to the staff and the volunteers of Locust Grove Estate, and of course to everybody who availed themselves of my psychic services that night. And of course, to all of you in YouTube land for all the likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions to my YouTube channel. And of course, an extra big and beautiful thank you to everyone who availed themselves of my psychic services this year. Stay in tune with your intuition, stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, and stay tuned for the next video.